Race number 4, we're at MEYDAN, and will Daddy Longlegs have the legs to get himself home over 10 furlongs? You got Godolphin, you got MEYDAN, you got Sheikh Hamdan, a couple of international horses, but I've got to be honest, you go through this race, it's a really, really difficult race to try and find a winner in. There's only, 10 runners?
10 runners, 4 of them had a run in the carnival.
Yeah.
3 of them were up behind Busker, and Busker's a reserve in another race and couldn't get a run. And he was entered in 4 of the races, and he's ended up with a reserve in one of them. And he's rated above 2 of these in here. I think there's a little bit of a mistake there, but really, we should have 11 runs, and Busker should have been in this race.
Well, there could have been 16 runners, so I think they didn't enter this run. He was entered, didn't declare in this.
Yes,
they thought they were going to get in one of the others.
That's what they didn't do. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an error on the stable part.
Possibly, yeah.
I've gone through the race. I was stuck between 2. I like Daddy Longlegs. He's a nice horse. He looks like, MEYDAN having had the run with him. He said all his horses were behind, and he was only beaten 3 lengths by Sharuk and wasn't given a hard race. No. I think he'd have come on a lot for that. The other one I like is an Mark Johnson horse. And Mark Johnson horses, if you get them, they're tough.
They are tough, yeah.
Especially if they can get an easy lead.
We talked about one a while ago, Jutland.
Yeah, Jutland. And I like this Windhoek. Both of these have big chances for me.
Yeah, I think they'll run really well. I've actually gone for Zip Top. Now, okay. I don't know what. Now, looking further into it, I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to stick with my pick. He hasn't run for a long while, so it could possibly be one of the horses that was banned for a while. Zip Top came from Group 1 race behind Camelot, second to Camelot by 2 1/4 lengths in the Racing Post Trophy. That's his last outing.
That's right. Well, that worries me. He hasn't run since 2011.
Yeah, but, he's obviously got a reason for that now.
Yeah, but hasn't run from 2011. That's a long, long time, and I think he'll need this run. Come what may, he's going to need this run.
Could well do. I could be completely out of the wrong.
I'm not sure he's one that was. He might have been in the stable, but Kevin Manning on him all the time. It sounds to me like he was with.
He'd have been with the Irish trainer.
The Irish guy does very well with him. To be sure. I'm typing it in as we talk.
Well,
I haven't got my notes on him.
I'm going to give. I think Charlie's had two winners a meeting. I'm just going to give him another winner here.
Bolger. Sorry.
Yeah, John Bolger. Yeah, he's going to give him another chance of a winner here with Zip Top and Michael Barcelona. I just feel these two have really teamed up well at this carnival, and you've got to give them respect.
You've got to give him chances. I tell you 2 reasons I didn't like him. Now I've looked and I saw that, and reminds me. 2 reasons I didn't like him. Number 1 was he hasn't run since 2011. I can't back a horse who hasn't been on the track for 3 years. Number 2, he's never run on the all-weather. And although they train on it, you still don't know till they run. So I couldn't. My theory, like horses like Cato Mountain last week.
Sorry, you can't round years up like that. 3 years.
Okay, 2.5.
Two a bit.
But Cato Mountain last week for me was the nap of the week, purely and simply because he'd had 4 runs on the all-weather in the UK, Wolverhampton and Kempton, the 2 tracks like this, and was unbeaten.
Yeah, and he was that trip as well.
Very
down to the ground.
Where, although I've got so much time for Charlie Appleby, I think he's a really lovely guy. I can't back this horse based on that basis. If you're going to go for a Godolphin horse,
you're going for Windhoek.
I would go for Windhoek. Yeah. But the run last time of Daddy Longlegs on the all-weather, as I say, I don't think he was given a massively hard race. This is definitely, going from a Group 2 to a condition or a handicap, sort of conditions handicap, a 95 plus. I like Daddy Longlegs. I'm going to go with him.
Right, Daddy Longlegs. Let's give Manor Lappin a mention from Ireland. Paddy Prendergast trained. He's got Ted Durkin in there. Loves running at 2,000 metres. Listed race last time was second in a Group 3 before that. if he needs to run, this will be it. Then one to watch further on. I'm
Definitely
sure.
one to watch further on for me. But so, who's your tip?
I'm going to go Zip Top just to give Charlie a chance of winning another race.
Okay, I actually think Mike de Kock's going to have his best week of the carnival so far, so I'm going to go Mike de Kock and Daddy Longlegs.